Andy, you got that? Oh, you got something else?
Yeah, I have some other stuff. Emergency management agreement between the 3 counties. I believe it's the same as last year.
Looks like
It
it.
didn't say anything was changed.
A lot of money, huh?
No, really? I think you need to sign on that same page.
Don't sign this one?
I don't think so. I think that's the other counties. Yeah.
Need a motion?
Yes.
Move we approve the agreement between Rollins and Sherman County for emergency management.
And I'll second the motion.
It's been moved and seconded for the emergency management agreement. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All opposed?
And then I have Tom Williams' resignation letter that I need a motion for. When you read it?
Crossed out the January and put February above it up.
Yeah.
Oh,
And if we don't accept it, he'll mark it out and put March.
do you need a motion for
I
that?
think we do. To accept it, correct?
Accept it, yes.
Make a motion to accept the resignations
Tom Williams.
from Tom Williams.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the resignation letter of Tom Williams. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All opposed?
How many years has Tom been here?
That I don't know for sure.
I think he said 23 this year.
That's how long I've been working on the hill.
this current list of fair board members that need to be appointed. If you so choose.
You should just get a new desk.
I think those were done in December,
Oh.
in December.
Does the Fair Board approve this themselves too, or no?
You commissioners do. That's just a list of who's on there.
They're the ones that sent it to us, aren't they?
Well, that's just the current members. It's up to you to appoint them.
But there's never been anything said.
Right.
I move we approve the members.
I'll
on the
second
list.
it.
You're reappointing them.
Reappointing them.
It's been moved and seconded to reappoint Fair Board members. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed?
If you needed a motion on that hospital board,
That's right. We
What's
have
that?
2 applications for a hospital board member. One from Carol Parch, one from Jan Bussey. Unfortunately, Jan Bussey is not, the hospital board has in place that someone cannot be on the board if they've worked for the hospital the past 5 years. And it's been 4 years since she's left the hospital, so it's basically Carol Parch is what we have.
and we have an opening on the third.
One opening is,
I move we appoint Carol Ford to the fair board, or to the
Hospital
hospital
board.
board.
I'll second it.
It's been
We
moved
already
and,
looked at these.
it's been moved and seconded to appoint Carol Parch, part of the hospital board. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All opposed?
all right, I'm done.
All right, come on up, Manny. You're in the hot seat, bud.
Mine will be pretty easy, I think.
Okay.
First item is the contract to do the right-of-way spraying for KDOT. And we've done it every year forever, I think.
Does KDOT have like a set rate they pay?
No, we set our rate and we're at, it's 120 an hour is what we charge, 60 for labor and 60 for equipment. And then they have an approved list of chemicals we can use, which is basically the same as all the state cost share chemicals.
And they pay for the chemicals?
They pay for the chemicals and the labor.
Small writing.
It is, yeah. And all the top ones are the approved
Just chemicals.
chemicals and
It's the same contract we've signed.
yeah, same thing as every other year.
Do we have to approve these one at a time?
Well, you need to make a motion to approve the contract.
Okay, I'll make a motion to approve the contract with the
KDOT.
Department of Transportation.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the KDOT contract with Noxious Weed. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed?
I just need Brett's signature on the bottom right. Other right.
Well, this shoulder is not quite what it used to be.
Well,
It will be soon, though.
that's all right. And this is our 2024 management plan we have to do for the state. I only printed one copy. It just basically says our priorities, program ideas for the next 5 years, where we have all our noxious weeds, and what we don't have for noxious weeds, any invasive weeds we plan to control, our weed management plan for biological, chemical, cultural, mechanical, estimation of personnel cost, any methods on enforcement we're going to use, plans for like state and federal agencies, and then our education plans for the next year, and a list of our equipment and our employees. So I only printed one copy. If you guys want to read through it, you can. They changed some stuff because everybody in the state was just copy and pasting for the last 10 years. They moved some things around on it, so people couldn't do that anymore.
I was going to say, I never heard of that one. Hoary Crest Creek?
Yeah. Some of those are eastern Kansas,
Yeah.
more like leguminous where it's wet all the time, weeds, that, and the kudzu vine, Cerezo lespedeza.
Any of these weeds?
We got them all. What do you think our guys live on?
It's not grass.
I need a motion to approve the 2024.
I would say
management
so.
plan.
Yes.
Make a motion to approve the 2024 management plan for Cheyenne County.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the 2024 management plan. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Man, I burned some of my cattails this weekend. Whoa.
I bet they burn good too.
Yeah, they're burning spurts off.
Yeah.
Is that yours?
Nope, that one's, must be yours. Then the last one is our annual report we have to turn into the state. And it just lists all our financials, weeds we found on the section survey, which is just a random 10 sections they send us. We have to survey each year. And this year it was a lot of cropland with irrigation, so we couldn't really go in and see what was out there without driving through 8-foot tall corn. Then it has chemicals we dispersed and the acres we treated, which is just pretty much an estimate of what's in the county. I only printed one of these too. If you guys want to look through it, you can.
I like your carryover.
It's hard to guesstimate with fluctuation in
In the
chemical prices.
cost, Yeah, that's why you were right when you bought in bulk.
Yeah. A lot of guys just now are doing it. I've seen they've been putting bids out, and I think they're a lot higher now than they were in the fall.
Yeah.
And actually, when I've been cleaning stuff out downstairs, we found some chemical sheets from 2014, and we're 30-40 cents higher per ounce on a lot of things compared to what we were 10 years ago. So it's really went up.
Get this all out of order for you, sorry.
That's all right.
This is all good to me.
This just goes into the,
Yeah, it goes down through each
weed.
noxious weed and then acres treated and surveyed.
I don't need to, I trust you.
I don't know anything about it anyway. Other than I know you know.
I try to know. I know we have a list already of guys wanting us to come out and spray must this when the time gets here, so.
Yeah.
I need signatures on this if you guys approve it.
Okay.
What is it? Name of it?
The annual report.
And your weed was bad.
So, Brett, you're chairman, so you have to sign the top one and
Okay,
then,
so just vote to approve the annual noxious weed education.
Make a motion to approve the annual noxious weed education program report.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the annual noxious weed education program report. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Okay. All right. I didn't date it.
that's all right, I can date it. We have to send it in and then they put it in a database and one guy, Scott Marsh, looks at all of them and just compiles an average for the state.
How's all your stuff doing on your, oh, that window, I was wondering what that glare was. Is everything running good?
Good,
Gators? Okay,
yep,
good.
they've got, we're gonna get everything serviced here and they have got the door almost done down at the building.
Oh, cool. I'm gonna have to go look
They've
later.
got it up, it goes up and down. They said they had to finish some electrical with it.
Okay, is this what you have left then?
That is with everything we've ordered,
Okay,
so we're set for this year.
good.
It looks like a lot, but we have to do everything in ounces, so, I mean, like 19,000 ounces of 2,4-D looks like a ton, but you convert that to gallons, it's really not that much.
You'll be able to start using the building when?
Yeah, hopefully next week. We'll get the rest of it washed out, and we're still catching mice down there, but I think that's just gonna be an ongoing problem.
This year's a bad year.
And we've actually got, they could do the door with stuff in there, so we've got all our chemical they can't freeze in there, and we've had a side-by-side in there, and I've got a battery charger ordered and an air compressor. We had some money left over last year, so we went ahead and got that, 'cause we'll need them anyway at some point, so.
Okay.
All right,
Well, hey, have a good day. It's supposed to be nice.
yes,
Got a question for you on the airport.
okay,
Rick Rogers said he had a guy come over and wondered if there wasn't a restroom. That it was locked up, and Rick said there's nothing on the doors.
no, we haven't got any signage yet. I need
Okay.
I really need the airport commission to get together so we can go over everything. When we did the electrical, Mike didn't even know David resigned when I called him.
Yeah.
So they are very clueless as to what's going on. I don't know if it's my job to get a hold of them to have a meeting, or if you
No,
guys
I don't think so.
want to, or, I mean, we need to do something there.
When I talked to Clayton, I said the meeting needs to be called sometimes. You guys can elect a
They need to
new
elect a
president.
president.
Plus, they need
Yeah.
to get an ad in the paper for the new members.
I don't know. Maybe we can get it on a NOTAM that the restroom is
We can do
the
that.
certain frequency we talked
Yeah.
about. That would be,
Yeah.
I mean, that way when a pilot's checking, you call it, get a NOTAM on it. That way you know if there's any runways shut down.
I mean, I have no
We all do
problem
it.
getting the signage off and putting the new ones on, but I don't know whose responsibility it is to pay for them and order it and get that sort of thing done. If it's them or myself or however.
Yeah.
Eagleman knows, I know they've been using it.
Right.
but we got it open for them right away.
Do you
And they were here at 5 this morning, so
Okay,
I'm sure the pilot went in and,
yeah.
have a deal, they push a number to
We
get
do.
in?
yep, and we have it changed to a particular number that everyone would know, all pilots would know
Yeah.
when they land here. So, but we can do a NOTAM easy
Yeah, I
enough.
I think you just need a sign to tell them.
We do, yeah, and there's a big sign outside. Robert sent me some suggestions we need to change, and then put something on the door and probably a contact number, just in case.
Okay.
I think that needs to be the airport commission that pays for that.
Well, and that's what I was thinking, but I need to,
Maybe, I don't know, could we put some stenciling on the door for now or something?
we can.
I
We can
wonder.
get some,
I don't know.
Well, they just said there was a pilot come in and he was looking for a restroom and
Yeah.
there was, he didn't know how to get in.
Sure.
Make sure all the
Okay.
people that have hangars know that, so we,
I mean, there should be a regular schedule in regards to these meetings, but they haven't had one for a while, right?
They had one in
about every 6 months when I
November,
was on there.
and
Okay.
there was a time they went almost a year without having one.
Yeah.
Well, I think
COVID.
what can be done is, the commission is suggesting that the airport commission have a meeting. So the commissioners can direct Scott to make contact with Clayton and say that there needs to be a meeting.
Okay.
And direct that they have a meeting.
And if one of us needs to be there,
Yeah.
if I know when it is, I'll go.
Dave would always advertise like 2 weeks before. I don't know if
Yeah.
that was standard to have the meeting or
He was good at
if that's
that.
just something they did.
Okay.
I will get a note them out, and I can do a permanent, like a 6-month one or something.
That would be great.
I have
Until
to-
that way it gives us time. to-
Typically what happens, like when I did the one for the berms of snow, I screwed that up and the FAA called you right away and they said, what are you trying to tell us? I mean, they are quick, like
They are.
you hit enter and your phone's ringing if they don't
Yeah.
like it. So,
If you don't close your flight plan within a half an hour.
yeah, they're very, you wouldn't think out here in small town USA, they monitor our airports, but
They do.
they're pretty on to that, so
Yeah.
I will get something out there and let them know.
Thank you.
All right.
Have a good day, Mike.
Yep, no problem. Thank you, guys.
Sharissa, you're up.
Good morning.
Morning. How's your day?
Good so far?
Good.
Thank you. So I'm back for transportation and I've got all of our compliance stuff updated. I worked it up, I sent it to Leslie, she reviewed it, and then I sent it to Hannah, who was our Olson compliance lady, and she reviewed it. All is good, I just need your guys' approval. So we had to create a denial log, which the writers, if they would deny anybody service when they went to pick them up or whatever for any of our reasons, they need to log that. I highlighted in here our writer handbook, that the sections that were updated. If you want to flip through those, you sure can. And then,
The rest is the same though, from what it was?
Yes.
The highlighted, okay.
yep, the highlighted areas are what we added or modified to meet compliance regulations. And then we had to create a code of ethics for procurement. So they sent us an example and then I worked it up and Leslie reviewed that, so, and that's good too, so.
Look at that one, I'll look at this one.
If you haven't noticed, the van does have general public on it
Yeah.
now, so that's taken care of. And we have the KDOT sticker on the back, and that's taken care of, and those weren't even in our items needed done. She'd marked those off before she sent us our letter, but just so you know that they are taken care of. This is all due by February 10th, and when I emailed this to her name's Hannah, I said, well, I wouldn't have these approved minutes until the 15th, and she said that's fine, but she has to have them as soon as they're approved, so I will have to have these, if you approve this stuff, I'll have to have those minutes approved on the 15th,
Okay.
or we'll be out of compliance.
Let's see when the 15th was. It was.
Sounds like we're about ready to move the van.
Okay,
So they're getting the door about done.
okay.
Thursday, okay.
I don't-
wanna make sure the mice problems, I don't want mice in the van.
Do you think we need to hire that pest control bunch to come in and try to clean it up?
Probably wouldn't hurt. Did he say when they were gonna put that in, or
It's
Sounds like
about
next
done.
week.
it's about done? last week, he didn't know when they'd start.
He just said it was almost complete.
That's pretty cool.
My staple was staple.
All in favor?
Oh, yeah, dealing with federal funds, so.
I want to go to A's, you better ride the bus.
Which one did I? Just need to look at this one real quick.
You're handing that denial log, not, I don't necessarily need it, but you don't probably need to stick it in your drawer.
That's the same as last year's, isn't it?
No, this is
No,
a
that's-
totally new
oh, that's
policy.
brand new.
Yeah, that's, we added and revised the handbook, but that's a whole new code of ethics for procurement is a new policy that,
And so we're gonna need two motions, right? One approving the revisions and adopting the new handbook.
probably would be
And then a
best.
motion to approve the
Code of
the
ethics.
the code of ethics.
That's fine.
Okay.
Did you get all that?
So move.
Has it been seconded?
I think for the purposes,
Since I have to have,
this is federal funding, Roger.
yes, at least,
So the revisions, how do you want them to state that?
just that you, I guess that you approve the updates or revisions to the Rider handbook
Adopt it
and adopt it, yeah. Sorry, you can take that, yep.
Motion to adopt the Public Transportation Rider Information Handbook
as revised.
as revised.
Okay.
It's been moved and seconded to adopt and revise the Rider Information Handbook. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All opposed? Sorry about that.
No, you're good.
And then we need the Code of Ethics.
Okay, you could do this one.
I move that we approve the code of ethics for the public transportation.
Second that.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the Code of Ethics. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
It's for procurement. I don't know.
Procurement.
Yeah. You can pick this if you want it. Okay, any other questions on the van?
No, thank you.
All right, thank you.
I had somebody text me on a road, and I just wanted to show you this, so you know. Right there.
Oh, the whole thing there?
Yeah, it's not, I don't think it's very long.
Or the bottom?
Just the two grays there. And Steve, I can forward those to you. He was trying to explain everything to me. I said, just text it and I'll let Steve read it.
look into it.
Okay, I'll forward that to you if you got it.
Yep, thanks.
Thank you.
And I did have a couple of people tell me on that end of town, that end of the county, that they were pretty happy with the way roads, you realizing how bad the snow was over there, so.
Yeah,
Okay,
it
pretty
looked
happy
good that
with
way
them.
too, I thought, so.
okay, all right. Good to hear. I guess I have a few items. First one was a request by Cobalt Energy, Cobalt, there we'll get it, Energy to run a salt water line basically down across Road A, just west of 34, and then jog over to the South Road in Sherman County and go south with it into Sherman County. They did fill out the permit, and they're gonna bore it 6 feet under the right-of-way in the road, just about 300 feet west of the intersection of 34 and A. It's down in the southeast quarter of section 35, 5 south, 37 west. And I recommend that we approve that. We did go out and look at the intersections. We do want to do some work there with that intersection and the ditches there, and try and get that road elevated a little bit at the intersection. It's got a real sharp drop off going to the west, and we'd like to get that built up. And we've been in contact with landowners there, and I think we're going to be able to improve that intersection a little bit, and then we'll work with Cobalt to make sure they bore it down in the deep enough and run it down the bottom of the.
There's nothing
Right.
else that they'll run into down there?
No, they shouldn't. There is gas on right at the intersection,
Okay,
but they're gonna,
check it out.
yeah, they'll have to get their location when they go to do that.
Okay.
So I recommend that we approve. It'd be Highway Permit 2024-01. Here's a map of the area too. I don't know if you want to see any of that or not, but they're basically gonna shoot down. It'd be a little more off over here. They said 300 feet, but I think they're gonna be running down through the bottom of this draw and then going east. And there's just right off of here, that's where the intersection is for the road going south into Sherman County. And I think they have a battery just, I don't know if it's even a mile down that way, but if there's any questions, or if you want to see that.
I move we approve highway permit number 2024-01.
I'll second that motion.
It's been moved and seconded to approve highway permit 2024-01. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, all opposed? Okay. Next.
Copy of that. This is just kind of the latest on expenditures, where we're at on budget. There was some fund transfers that took place, I believe, for the 2022 special machinery and special road improvement fund. Thanks.
I was happy to see that the Merkin incident was taken care of.
Yes, that was a little bit of a relief. I was beginning to wonder,
Me too.
yeah, where that was gonna go. And then just, if you get a chance, there's a solid waste report too. I believe we're still waiting on McCormick to come out and do the concrete crushing. I'm not sure where we're at on that. It's supposed to have been going by now, but I need to visit with Byron this week, so I'll try and get an update on that.
Are you gonna try to buy any of that asphalt on 27 where they took that?
I'd like to visit with KDOT, or I think it was Chihoy that was
yeah.
doing the work, and it'd be nice to find out what their plans are for that material. If it's something that we could go after, yeah, that would be probably some good material.
Gosh, over the years, they just give it to us.
when they,
I do.
yeah,
For all.
hopefully that'll happen this time, but,
For hauling it off.
Yeah, we just got it, we hauled it off, we got it.
yeah, that's a pretty good deal.
I
That's
thought
how
we
it
had
goes.
bought
but-
some from somebody once, didn't we?
That-
Or was that new
I'm
stuff?
not sure on that. We haven't purchased any since I've been here. Maybe Dave may have in the past. If there's no questions on that, I'll move on. I had some work we need to get finished up with Penco on the performance and the two bonds that they're in the mail, I guess. They sent them last week and we haven't received them yet, so we'll have to take that up at the next meeting. And then one other thing I did, it's been brought to my attention a couple times that Rollins County puts out notices if people are interested in having us come in and start a gravel pit. And I wonder if maybe we shouldn't try and put out a notice ourselves in our paper and maybe on Facebook, just requesting if there's any interest in any landowners that would be willing to allow us to go in and do a gravel pit.
So what do? You go in and bore or anything?
Right, we'd start with a sample, and lately we've been using our excavator. You get a lot better picture of what you're looking at.
Yeah.
Boring is an option too. But we have a couple of pits that we're pretty much wrapped up with, so we're losing some of our gravel pits and not gaining any, so. We did get one going west of town, and we've gone into some inactive ones and found some more material in there, but there's some parts of the county, it'd be nice to see if we could get a couple more active pits. My goal would be to see if we could get 2 pits going, additional pits going this year. One of them northeast of town if we could, and then probably one northwest. South of town would be good too, so maybe I want to make it 3. We've got a couple pits down there, but they're both kind of running towards the end.
They gotta stay fairly close to the river.
Well, not necessarily. It's, in fact, dry pits in a way are sometimes easier if you don't have a lot of overburden. You get along the river, or you get into water issues. And
Pebbles in the river bottom are more rounded because they've rolled down. If you can get it where they're not, they stick better.
right, and then the permitting too is a little different with the wet pit. But if that's okay with the commissioners, I could maybe put out a
Fine with it.
request.
I'm fine with it.
I can get something put together and then at the next meeting, let you read it. It's not gonna be, highly detailed, just try and keep it pretty simple.
We have 5 minutes of executive session for attorney-client privileges, I guess. Or
Advice of counsel?
Advice of counsel.
Could I request 10 minutes? Is that, because I did that.
10 minutes, advice of counsel. Is that, or do you need, that'll work for you too?
But, yeah, I think so.
Okay. It's been moved and seconded for 10 minutes of executive session for advice of counsel. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye. I'm gonna run downstairs.
I got you.
real fast. 10 minutes is a long time.
Yes, it is. I snuck down there. Leslie, can I have you? I can't read that bottom one on there.